So guys, again, my name is Salim. Most of you knows me as Pomking. So today we had an appointment to make the analysis and everything, show you how I take my trades and how I analyze my charts and what are the basic things that I should look for. But due to the inconvenience in the morning, so we couldn't make up to the plan. But I'm here to fulfill my promise of showing what I normally use, what I combine to get my setups, to get my entries. So without wasting any time, let me just show you quickly. I'm gonna share the screen and you're gonna see the charts. So it's better we start from uh, just an open chart, then we move from there. So okay, so I'm gonna analyze just two pairs, and these pairs, it's actually I took trade of them, and what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to show what are the things that you should always consider when analyzing a pair, and how you can reach to a conclusion that this is a strong trade that I should take, and all other stuff. As we continue, I'm gonna show how I made a decision to take this pair, USD chair, but opening, I'm gonna open it from the start. So I just made a simple template that it's just clear white and I can see everything. I can choose what I want. I can use what I need. So in this template, we're gonna start from, I normally analyze charts from daily time frame because with big time frame, you can see a clear trend of the market and you cannot just jump into any trade because you'll know where it's from, where it's heading, and what you should do. So first, I'm gonna show you how to draw a trend line, which is basic important on analyzing uh, charts. And how I analyze my charts, it's different from other people. People count days, some people do whatever, just they trade minor trends, small, major trends. But for me, I'm focused on major trends because the major trends always have good money. If you find a setup and you get in on time and you wait as long as you can, bruh, you always end up with something. It never fails you. So I'm gonna analyze this pair because I took this pair earlier. So it's simple, just the characteristic of a trend line. For example, this market, how do you know? How do you characterize this market? This market, it's bearish. And the characteristic of a bearish market, the price drops at a certain points and the continuation continues. It fluctuates always up and down, but there is a significant drop and it's continuous. So this is how I normally find my uh, how I draw my trend line. So a trend line always should consist of 2 to 3 to more points where the price action touches the trend line. So for me, I decided just to start from here. Actually, you can also look at weekly basis and see, you can see that the trend line, you can analyze the trend line as you wish. So for me, daily is more convenient because I don't want to wait for months and months for the trade to get where I want it to be. So when you draw a trend line, as you should consider the bearish market, the points of the price should touch on top. The trend line should be touched on top. But if it's bullish trend line, the prices should touch the bottom. For example, of a bullish trend line, this was bullish, okay, because the price touched below, and this the price touched on top. So back to my point is that After you draw this trend line, you can draw another line just to support the movement anywhere you want, but you should make sure that it touches the previous points. So as you can see, this was our previous point. The market reached around here, so this place makes a good reason. I don't know, I just choose. So it makes sense for me. This is how I trade. This is how I find my positions. So it makes sense to me. I hope it will make sense to you guys. I know out there's a lot of people who know much more deep about trading and trend lines and everything, but this is what I find for me convenient. But in addition of these two lines, I normally love to add another line in the middle because this gives me a clear sense of the market. If I'm late to enter, if I enter late, where should I enter? And if the market closed this part, I should expect some things, some changes on the market. So I'm going to add this third line, just support my way of drawing trend line. So after this, we're going to zoom it a little bit so that we can have a clear look. So as you can see, before this trend line, this area, let me shadow it first. Shadow is, yeah, shapes. Okay, I'm gonna use an eclipse. So this, okay, the market is closed now. I cannot move anything. Did something wrong. So no, why is this happening to me? Come on. So I need to move this cycle from here. Yeah, okay, it's moving now. So this area here wasn't available before. This part was not there. You see? So when I drew my trend line, I was observing, will this trend line break this area? If it could break, I'll not take this trade as a sale. But since I saw it respected this, it made a good drop. Then it went up, good drop again. Then it went back to touch the trend line. So it completed my 3 points that the trend line should touch before I take a trade. So this was the first point around here. So I'm just gonna do this so that it will be easy. Holy shit, I hate this PC. Okay, come on, I want something else. I want the cycle. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna move it here, then I'm gonna multiply these cycles so that I can use them to illustrate something. Okay, so the first cycle, I'm gonna put it here. This is the first place where the market touched. So the second place was here. But let me reduce this, make it a little bit small. Yeah, this was the second place. Then this was the third place where the market touched. So it completed my rules of trend line, how it should touch. So this gave me a confirmation that it will not break and it will continue going down. So after I got this confirmation, then what I did, I also use BTMM, but mostly I'm not a pure BTMM trader. I just use it for confirmation, good entries, and to know where the market momentum is good. Once I put a trade, it will go to profit maximum in 20 minutes. I'll wait. But after there, I should be in profit. And a sign that this trade is right, you have made no mistakes, is maximum of 3 hours. If you're in a trade for 3 hours, no profit, it means you are wrong somewhere. Just scratch out. Or if you're really sure, because nobody's sure about the market, wait for your stop loss to be hit. But if you see in 3 hours there is no move, It's either you entered in a consolidation period, so you'll just be stuck there, you'll be trapped. So better ways is just escape and find a better entry. So if I'll come back, I'll try to open the same pair, but in BTMM template. So you're gonna see why I entered this point. I'm gonna show you why I chose this point. What were the characteristics that I saw they were good for me to enter this trade. So I'm gonna go back here. Okay. So okay, 1 minute. I should share another screen. Okay. Now I'll share the BTMM template and we're gonna check something out. So this is 15 minutes time frame. So I normally don't use it. So I go to 1 hour. But I know most of you, you're still taking the courses about BTMM. You reach somewhere, hopefully. But there is types of trades that you should take, which when you're a BTMM trader, this should be your signature trades. For example, I mentioned before ID50, there is safety, there is 50-50 bounce, there is 33 trade, which are pushes and which are very trappy. Most of people get trapped in these trades, but once you master them, you'll be the best. So the main reason why I entered this trade here, this was the place where my trade was taken around here. Before, I told you guys, I was always talking about ID50, blah, blah, blah. So ID50, you can notice it first in 15 minutes time frame. It's easy, visible, you can see it easily, but a big confirmation comes in 1 hour time frame. Around there, if you get a good entry, my brother, the market will just push you to where you're going. So if your analysis is correct, you shouldn't be worried when you get an ID50, the market will just push you. So I went back to 15 minutes. So let's see where the ID50 happened. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so in 15 minutes, let me put a shadow here because I don't want to get it wrong, but let me put something. Let me draw a triangle. Okay, then let me go to 1 hour time frame. Let me see. Yes, perfect, 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 perfect. Yeah, this is the place where I took this trade. Yes. So in 15 minutes, you can see this was the area that I saw my ID50. So remember, I did my analysis on the other chart. This was my analysis. This is what I saw at first. So when I saw this, I knew, okay, this is the best place to take a trade. So after I concluded that, then I went back to the template, Steve Moro's template, and I saw an ID50 quickly. I acted. Why did I act without waiting for 1 hour time frame? It's because I was trading the major trend. I was not trading a reverse. I was not trading anything else but a major trend. And I got the confirmation from the other side that this trend is going to continue downwards. So I had no worries at all. So what I just did, I took the trade, I put one position, okay? Then, because the market always go ups and down, automatically as I entered that trade, I was in profit, okay? This is where I entered. This is where I noticed the ID50 from 15 minutes. Then I waited a little bit. I entered around here, this area. Let me cycle it. Uh, this is the place where I entered. Okay. This was my entry point. Okay, so when I entered here, again, the market is not always going in a straight line. It's like a heartbeat. There is 2 pumps, 5 pumps. It's a mixture of different rhythms. So the market went back up. When it went back up and I saw another ID50, I understood it's faking out to find people who are gonna buy, because they are traders there. Even BTM traders, trust me, they get trapped. Why they get trapped? Because they might know about ID50, but they don't know what's the trend. So the people who bought here because there was an ID50 got trapped. They reached here, there was no any momentum anymore. So look what the market maker did. After trapping them around there, what he did, he continued the trend down. So when he came here, for me was another second confirmation that this ID50 is gonna work, because I was right on the trend. So I added my second position, this one, with a bigger lot. First I entered with a small lot, then I added my bigger lot. Not big, but according to my account size, that was enough. So exactly as I entered, I didn't spend any time. The market took me where I wanted. We saw profit. People who took it just saw profit right away. So again, the only trick that the market maker has offers things that uh, makes you doubt yourself, doubt your trade. So I'll draw something else here. I'll insert something else and I'll show you. In a higher time frame, this area, if you see something like this, if you see something like this in a higher time frame, this one is an indication of a reset. Do you see a reset? Shoulders, head, shoulder. So it's a reset to go up. And I agree, it did what it did. But lower time frame don't tell the whole story, what's the market gonna go through. So the people who saw this, if you're trading always low time frame, again, the guy just gave you another trap and you accepted it, you traded it. After a reset, he gave you ID50 and you are good to go. So if you reach here, these people who were trapped here, they relaxed. They said, okay, we were right. That was just top hunt, blah, blah, blah. Then they kept on continuing waiting. But look what he did. He offered again the true trend ID50 one more time, for the last time. And when he left, he never came back. Look where he is. He left people. And even if he came back, he didn't take people out who entered here on a buy on USD check. So some people were trapped here. And if you're also trading small time frame, you can see this is a peak. A peak was formed here. Head, shoulder, shoulder. And this was goodbye. But I don't do small time frame. So let me go to my time frame that I normally trade always, which actually helps me take good profits, because as long as you stay long enough in the market, you're gonna get the profits that you need and after which you deserve. I advise people to trade bigger trends. Bigger time frames, because they are much more better. So as I told you before, this was the area which I saw the IB15 small time frame. So when it reached here, I took my trade. It took me where I wanted. It came back, trapped people here. It came back, made a reset. But again, I know the trend. I did an analysis. The trend was always right. It's never wrong. It came back here. The people who were trapped, if they were smart, they got out. Then again, head and shoulder was given on the higher time frame. Even in the higher time, even in 1 hour, you can see a head and shoulder. Why would you want to buy this? Head and shoulder, it must drop. There is no way out. And again, as I showed you before in the my first analysis, that in this area, you can see my trend line touched the third time. This was a confirmation for me that I should act on it. This is the chance of a lifetime. So I took this trade, and until now I'm holding it. And the reason why I'm holding it is because I'll explain to you. Oh no, not here. I'm going to take this one out. Yes, I'm gonna delete all these things here. Yes. So the reason why I'm holding this trade, as you can see, there is a high probability or a low probability that after this area, the market might just go down. Repeat the same thing what it did here. Can you see this movement upward? It's this structure. It's a little bit not familiar, but it had to give its head and shoulders so that it can pull down. But I'm praying and hoping it does what as I expected. And I come to another reason why I put my take profit here. If this was to go back here, maybe retest, then go back down, this is my take profit area because the market will touch here, then try again to go up, continue. So I'll take my profit here, move on, move to the next trade. So another trade that I took was okay, it's not open, so I'm gonna open something right now. I'm gonna show what actually I took EJ. There's EJ. Yes, this is EJ. I'll set my clear view template just here it is. So for the sake of EJ, it's same thing, different day, same shit, different day. So here I am again, big time frame, daily. So my trend line, drop it. And guys, sometimes a trend line, it can break, but always it goes back. There is many reasons for breaking here. Maybe market makers just decided to go that set because there was some pending orders. You know, people use a lot of pending orders like buy stop, sell stop. If you put your buy stop here, look what he did to you. He hit it, came down, put you in great loss. So sometimes it's not good to use buying stop, sell stop. I use them because I want to get a better entry, a sniper entry, because they always come there. For example, some people who took Euro GBP due to manipulation of the trade, the brokers, some people were in that trade a day before, and I was not in because my broker also does manipulations, but not at that level. So in that sense, let's check out this one. Again, my trend line is complete. So as you can see how now I'm gonna show you how I got this entry, why I chose this entry. Let me go back to my small time frame, 1 hour probably. Okay, 1 hour is too much big. Okay, here we go. So you see where I took my trade here. This was my confirmation. There was some touches up here somewhere. This is another touch. This is 4 touches. So as if you're trading BTMM, you can see a structure of M here. This M is a downtrend, W is an uptrend. So you can see here, this is M. If we go to the template, we'll definitely see it clearly. But again, head, shoulder, shoulder. Again, simple, plain. And see, I got a sniper entry. It was perfect. So how did I get this entry? We'll go back to the living model template and we'll see how I made my entry. EJ, small time frame, 15 minutes. So Let's see. For real, I just use BTMM for the IB50. I was trading before, but I was getting some losses. I was not consistent. I was making too much mistakes because I missed an indicator to show me when should I enter the market. But when I met this guy, my mentor, he taught me ETMM. And the first thing he taught me when he told me about the ID50, the first week on my big account, I tripled it. I had a 10,000 euros account. I just tripled it in the first week because just he gave me a practical situation solution ID50. I just learned one trade ID50. I used it, practice on it for the first 1 week. When I sent him results, he was like, my guy, you just get becoming a billionaire in my eyes because of just an ID50, how strong it is. So I'm gonna show you guys quickly. I don't wanna bore you so much. So here is the trade again, 15 minutes. ID50 is here. You see this area when the moving average of 50 is being crossed by the moving average of 13 downward, it pulls the market that side. If it happens the same thing, but upward, it pulls the market upside. Here is an example for upside. Here is an example of downside. Why you shouldn't take this as a buy? When we go back to the trend shows us, the major trend shows us, we should sell. So you wouldn't want to buy this ID50. A lot of BTM traders are trapped all the time. They have good information, but they get trapped sometimes because of this thing. They don't know where is the major trend. So somebody buys here, he goes into profit. Since he doesn't know the true trend, he stays for long. Boom, smashed. Your stop loss was somewhere here because you found an ID50. Stop loss is here. You set it. When the market comes down, it killed you. Then when you check again the market, it shows you that it came up. You curse at them. Okay, maybe it was just stop hunt. You enter again. Boom. You check again the market. The guy just came back a little bit. Okay, maybe the dealer extended the stop hunt. You enter again. Boom. Bye bye. And this time, probably if you entered 3 trades and all of them your stop loss were hit, you say this time I'm going in all in. You add your trading volume. Probably you don't put your stop loss. And when you come back, the account is wiped out. Then you go back to BTMM, you say it doesn't work out, it fails, but it's actually you failed to understand where is the true trend. So this is where ID50 happened after 1 hour. No, my ID50 was here. Yes, it happened after 1 hour. So the market went down, went up, took me down. I told people that to hold, and they're still holding. So this probably on Monday is gonna pull a little bit because euro is on a Swiss admission going down, so it's never going to come up again. So I will not advise to sell all euro uh, uh, pairs because this is just the perspective about euro JPY. So this is a simple view of how to make a quick analysis. This is basic, it helps you. I can go more deeper, but this is just what I think for the start it should be. There is many things that I consider. This is just one part, the two parts I use. I analyze, see the trend, identify the trend. I go to BTMM. I use it as an indicator to execute my trade. And I have one more indicator in my phone. So the story of this indicator was that the guy that I got it from, he told me that I should pay him 3,000 euros and he will teach me everything. But he said, it's your choice. The indicator is for free, but how to use it, you choose. Either you pay the money or you just have the indicator and you don't know how to use it. So at that moment, I'm a student currently. So my head said, okay, I can figure this out. If I go to school, I figure everything out. I take exams. I can do this as well. So I took the indicator. I practiced on it, but for real, I lost more money, more than I could give that guy to teach me. 3,000 euros is good amount of money for a student. It's very big. You cannot afford it. But at the end of the day, I didn't give up. The losses I got made me to make a practice. Follow. If really I lost money on this indicator, probably there is something inside of it. I have to learn it. I couldn't contact the guy anymore. So I continued to follow it up. I watched the market. I watched the indicator. Then I figured it out. This indicator is so powerful. Even if you make your analysis in the trends and you find out that the trend, you cannot know what's actually is happening to the trend. These indicators, the indicator just tells me what I should actually look for. For example, I'll show you one pair that it's actually, uh, when I analyzed it, it gave me a knock, but my indicator still tells me the market must go up. So I took Euro GBP. Actually, I posted it in the uh, I posted it on the I posted it in the paid group. So uh, it actually hit our first stop loss because the momentum was not good. We entered in the wrong place. But again, I still believe in this trade. It's still positive because my first confirmation, there is patterns. You guys should try to check out about patterns. It really helps you because sometimes you just see a pair, it's not making any sense like this one. Let me show you in a big time frame. It doesn't make sense. What is this? You don't know where to draw the trend line. Nothing. This is a 1 week. So let me go to daily. Look at this. It's awful. It makes you give up directly. You don't know what to do around here. Even if you try to draw some trend lines, you end up with nothing. But there is some patterns that they are common. You should try to check that out. They help sometimes. So this is a pattern. This pattern is called, if I remember, it's a bull's flag. Yeah, this is a bull's flag. You can see it's a line, then it's like a flag. Also, there is a bear's flag. Actually, yes, now I see why this pair accepted what I portrayed. This is a pole. This is like a flag. This is a bear's flag. Yes, this is the reason why USD is gonna continue to fall because there is a bear's flag here in the pattern. So going back to Euro GBP, this is the bull's flag. It a little bit broke the trend line. I'm still positive. Actually, I took this trade again after it hit my stop loss in the group and everything. I was frustrated. I was furious, and I was like, "This is the first time why it's happening." Asked a lot of questions. Came back. Okay, then I took again the trade. I think it's just a matter of timing. It came. It took me to profit when I took it here. As you can see, the candle where it ended. But before in the group, we took it around here. So I was hoping that, yeah, around this place. I was hoping the momentum here will be good. We'll just slide with it. But actually it came down, hit our stop loss. So I was continuing to follow it. When it reached around here, I took it again. It came back up. It put me in good profits. Then I was relaxed. When I turned around, I found deep red. And can you imagine? Look at this. I don't know how I can count this, but this stop loss just missed me by this is 0.0 pip to hit my stop loss. So I'm gonna hold this. And the main reason why I'm holding, it's not like I wanna lose money, but I wanna learn something out of it. If this bull's flag is gonna not pay out, so I'm gonna have to find out what's the main reason why it didn't pay out. These patterns normally work. They always work. Just you have to find the right pattern. So I'm gonna keep it this. Let me see how the market opens. But so far, all the trades that I took until now, they are all doing good, pretty far. It's so good. Anyway, these are the trades that I'm holding so far with my small account. All of them, they're in profit. I just have -7, which is this, which I'm expecting to learn out of it. And the other trade that I'm in a bit of minus, it's this, and it's because of the, when the market closes, the spreads are spread out so wide, so it put me back into minus. But so far so good, I'm not worried. And after this video, I'm gonna share something else. I hope this helps people who have small accounts. It helped me. It helped me how? You remember, guys, I started, it was a challenge, a personal challenge. I just took €100. I have a big account as well. I just took €100, put it in the separate account, and I said, okay, let me grow this to 1,000. Let me see. Actually, I said, let me reach €10,000 out of this. Then I started the challenge. Then I remembered something that I was taught in class. It's an economic term. It's also used in trading stock market, trading equities, trading forex as well. It's applicable. I just applied it, and this is the reason why I reached €1,000 from 100. This thing is very important. I'm gonna share with you guys. It's gonna help people with small accounts. The term of this word is called arbitrage. Actually, arbitrage, the definition is it's like using the gains from one market to benefit to the other market. This is the main aim. The benefits that you get from one market, you're gonna use them to gain in another market. I hope I'll have time, but if I'll make this video, I'll have to show you on a live account when the market is still working. Now the market is closed, so I cannot make this video. It will not be relevant. You cannot understand the thing, but trust me, this thing really helped me. It helped me grow my €100 account to reach to 1,000 because of this arbitrage. Maybe I can say a little bit about it. What I actually did, it's simple. I just looked for a long-term trade. What's a long-term trade? For me, swinging is a long-term trade. You will swing it for a long time. It doesn't matter. It goes up and down, makes you cry, makes you wait. It tests your patience and everything. But if you take one swing trade, this is what I did for OutCard. This was a swing trade for me. What I did, I found a peak using the BTMM. I did my analysis before. The trend is a downtrend for OutCard, but when it reached the end that it should go back up so that it can continue its downtrend, I took these trades around here, and the market already moved. Now the market is closed and pips are spread out. After the news, the market reached 150 pips. So this helped me to obtain arbitrage. As I said, arbitrage is using the profits from one market to manipulate or to gain advantage on another market. How did I do this? Because I'm on these trades with my small account, these trades are all in profit, right? By this means, it means my account has increased. Even though I didn't close these trades, this money is not yet in my account. Anything can happen. The market can go against me and be in loss instead of in profit. But at the moment, I'm enjoying arbitrage. How? I have my margin a little bit expanded because I'm on, I have this arbitrage which I'm talking about, is that the market made an opportunity for me to use the money which is not yet mine to obtain profit to other markets. So with this, having profit from this side, I have a chance with my small account to take other trades, take profit, and continue growing it while holding these trades. For example, this is what I did. I took this for my arbitrage. I'm holding this trade long term. Probably I will get out next week. or probably I'll wait a little bit until my take profit hits. But since this money is already in my account, over 200 euros, it's not yet already in my account because I didn't close the trades. So it gives me a chance to use the money that I have to trade it. I'll never get a marginal call here, never. Even if I lose, I take a trade and I lose it, I'll never, sorry guys. Even if I'll take a trade right now and I'll lose, I'll never go to minus. I'll never be in a bad position. Actually, I did. I'm gonna share you one photos that when I started my 100 euros challenge, I actually did some wrong trades. Then my account went to 24 euros. Then I did some 3 good trades. My account went back to 150. Then I moved from there. But what saved me and never made me lose hope was this opportunity of arbitrage. I had some trades going good, so whatever I lost, it was still sustain. The opening trade was still sustaining to open new trades and continue to trade. So while I was continuing exploring this oh my God, English is not my mother tongue. I speak Swahili, so it's a little bit hard. Arbitrage is that I continue trading other pairs, closing with profit while holding these ones, which gives me more opportunity to exploit other markets. So with this strategy, you can always grow your account. For example, you took one bad trade, but remind yourself, let's say you have $10, right? You took one swing trade, which gave you a profit of $50, right? So you have now $60 in total, right? Then you took a trade that you lost your first $10, all of it. According to the broker's law or something, you still have money on you. You can still take trade, even if your equity looks, your balance is $1, but your equity looks 60 or 55 above, you can still take a trade with a higher lot because technically this money, if you're going to close right now, it's yours. So you have this, it's what they call arbitrage. It's a chance to make money without using money in a simple term. This is what my teacher told me when I was studying. I'm actually doing masters on finance, economics, and finance of energy. It's similar things. It's alike. I actually took one of trading classes, but we are trading stocks. I was in the station for trading stocks, but it takes time. You need to take one stock, wait for a long time. So I just switched to forex. So it was a little bit better for me, easy, but same thing, different day. So when my teacher told me this is an opportunity to get money without spending any money, and I told him, how is this possible? Trust, he just answered me. Most of financial markets, hedge funds, banks, they use arbitrage to earn more profits. That's why they can be able to give us loans. If they don't use this theory of arbitrage, how will people take loans in banks? So as I continue to trade, I was listening to him. Also, he's a trader, a long-term trader. He has over 15 years experience of trading. He advised me. He didn't share with me his trading strategy. And he also told me about his best trade and the worst trade. The worst trade was when last year the Turkish lira was the currency of Turkey lost its value, and he traded that it's gonna gain more value. So he lost a cup of money. He didn't tell us how much, but he really lost. But that trade didn't break him. He said, this trade didn't break me, but it made me stronger, and I realized more things as I continue. I will be better. This was his advice. So next time when I make a video, I'm going to talk more about arbitrage. I want to help people who have small accounts still use your small account to gain more profits. This is what people say, are you a magician? You use magic to trade. No, it's just simple things that you learn. Most of you are not privileged to learn this in class, but I learned it and I'm going to share it for free. I'll not ask anybody. Most of you have tried to tell me that I should mentor you. Guys, trust me, I don't have enough time. Right now, I'm writing my thesis, so I just concentrate on my thesis. I have a part-time job. I concentrate on my part-time job, and also uh, uh, I'm trading. Not 24 hours or all day I sit in the screen, but I do my analysis in the weekend, pick like 3, 4 uh, pairs, maximum 5. I pick 5 pairs. Out of 5 pairs, I always get 3, lose 2, but within 3, I make sure they are good and I get the money that I might lose or lost before. So just be a true trader. You lose something, take it to the chin, go back up, you win one trade, which will cover all your problems that you face before in trading. And those people who have been thinking to take BTMM courses, trust me, I advise you guys you should take it because it will open your eyes on the broader, how can I say, you can see the market in a different way. Before, when I started trading, I was just checking high of the day, low of the day, taking a trade on high. Then I wait a little bit, a new high was formed, my stop loss was hit. This was my life every day. But when I learned other ways of trading, when I combined it with BTMM, it's really good. I'm actually happy. I lose some trade, but I take them as a lesson, not like I did something wrong. And when I get back there, I see the same thing happening. I don't take that trade anymore. So in trading, every day you learn. You never stop to learn. Even the gurus that are good in trading, they're still learning until today. So hopefully you guys got something. I'm gonna end it here. It's pretty late. I should have a rest tomorrow. I have to go to my day job. I was so messed up today. I'm so tired. So anyway, have a good evening. I mean, good night. Hopefully you have a pleasant trading week next week, and all of you are gonna enjoy. So thank you so much. Bye bye. If anybody didn't understand anything, come to my inbox, write me messages. I'll answer all of you guys. Trust me, sometimes I really don't have time to answer, but when I find time, I surely do answer. I'm so sorry for those people who wants me to trade for them. I'm sorry guys, I cannot trade for you because I'm not a full-time trader, not yet. And I cannot also mentor anybody because I'm still being mentored. I'm still growing on this business. So I want to make my own mistake, take responsibility for myself. I don't want to drown other people. At the end of the day, you'll just say, you made me lose because at the first place, you're asking me right now to help you out, mentor you. But let me keep it this way. It's not like I don't want to share my knowledge or something, but really, guys, I'm not a teacher by natural. So sometimes people don't really understand what I might be saying or anything. Even in school, actually, it's simple. My friends, I tell them I understood. Okay, teachers, I cannot teach them. So I'm not a teacher by nature. So I don't have the ability. But when you ask me a question, if I have the knowledge, I'll try to answer to the best way I can, and I'll make sure that you understand. And I'll make sure that you don't repeat the same mistake. If this was your best mistake, you are always repeating. Next thing, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper on BTMM, and I'm gonna uh, do something different this time. I'll share a video on what I know. I'll share a video about ID15. Now it's been common that I've been trading ID50s. I know them very well. I've been also trading safeties. I know them very well. I was having problem with trade 33, but I've seen a couple of them, and I'm a little bit getting better. And my next trade, I have one. Yes, there is one thing else. It's called 50-50 bounce trade. These are the kind of trades that the market trends to go back to the mile bounce, go down, then it will go back up, reach the mile bounce, go back down, or go up. It depends. The trend either it's a bullish trend or a bearish trend, but this is 50-50. I'll also make a special video about it. Uh, while you guys are still taking courses, anywhere, I don't know, to marketswitch or something. Continue learning BTMM. This is the only thing gonna make you money. Trust me. The first thing I saw BTMM, it was on Instagram. It was Steve Moro's video, and he was saying, if you are losing money, this video is not for you. But if you are winning, if you are losing money, this video is for you. But if you are winning in trading, this video is not for you. You will not find anything interesting. That time I just began, I was winning and losing winning, so I passed it out. I didn't take it serious. But later, trust me, I went back, looked, find videos, read, watch videos. When I saw that I'm not getting anywhere or I'm getting somewhere but slow, I found myself a mentor. Can you believe we spent just 2 weeks and I forced myself to learn it and I mastered it in 2 weeks. I was showing him results. He was so happy. It was not the money that comes to him, but he was happy that he accomplished his job. I can also refer you to this guy who mentors me, who continues to be my mentor. He's not that perfect, but he's a teacher by nature. He understood something, he delivered it to me. I understood, I just applied it. It made me better in trading. So, guys, I just would like to wish you good night and be ready for the good week coming up. So, bye bye. Hopefully, we'll see each other.